everyone, welcome to this tutorial, and in this video I will be showing you how you can make indoor potted plants, right? So you can also see these plants can also be kept outside in a garden as well, inside a pot, right? So I'll be showing you how you can do that, and it's extremely easy to do, right? Okay, so for this tutorial I've used this A4 size document and I've given a name to this document called the potted plant. And just to make sure that you're in the essentials classics options right here, so that when you are designing anything you can see all these tools right here on your screen. Right, so let's begin, and let's first create a pot. Right, so I'll go over here and choose the rectangle tool. I do not require any fill as of now. Just click and drag my mouse to make a small rectangle like that, and I will make one square like that. Okay, and I place the square underneath the rectangle. I'll zoom in on this, and okay, I need to give some depth to this because it looks a little boring to me really. So now what I'll do is, the first thing I'll do is I'll round off the edges a little bit on this rectangle, right? So if I select this, you'll see these circles that come up in front of these 4 anchor points. So I'll be selecting one of these anchor points and slowly bring it in towards like that. Not too much rounded, but approximately that much, like that. Okay, so I want to bring this point and this point a little inside. To do that, I will be choosing this direct selection tool, clicking on this one anchor point, and by clicking on shift and the right arrow key, I'll bring this inside twice like that. Similarly, I'll select this anchor point, click on shift and click on the left arrow key once and twice, and done. And now this pot actually looks more realistic. Right, just to make sure that this shape is centrally aligned with this, I'll select these two, go to this align panel right here and click on horizontal align center. So what this does is that in case if your shapes are not centrally aligned with each other, this will help it, right? So since it's already centrally aligned, no other changes have been made. So let's make this a little bit more decorative, right? I'll go over here to this rectangle tool again and just make one simple rectangle like that. And I want to match this rectangle inside this shape, right? So I'll do this slowly, one by one. I'll first select this anchor point, click on shift and click on the right arrow key and bring it inwards like that. Similarly with this anchor point, bring it inwards like that. I'll zoom in to see and make sure that it's in the right position, and it's like that. Similarly, this anchor point, I'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Shift and left arrow key to bring it inwards. The next anchor point, bring it inwards like that. There. Okay. So I'll be filling it with color a lot later once my illustration has been made. So now what I have to do is make the leaves, right? I'll select this ellipse tool right here from this shape panel. Create one circle like that and make another copy out of it, right? So while this circle is still selected, I'll click on Alt and make another copy like that. So I just want this inner portion and I do not want these extra things. So I'll select these two, go back to the shape builder tool, click on Alt. So notice when I click Alt, the plus sign changes into minus and I just drag it downwards like that. And we are just left with this pattern which looks a lot like a leaf. Right. I'll select this and I'll bring it here on the right on the top like that. Similarly, I'll bring it here and probably rotate this a little and bring it, I'll zoom this a little bit more like that, so it matches like that. And I'll make another copy, one new copy probably over here. Wait, just copy paste this. Yep. Now similarly I want, okay now wait, I'll add a little bit more leaves to make this look a little bit more dense like that. And probably make another one right here. Wait, copy paste. I personally find this copy paste a lot more easier than Alt, honestly. But you're free to choose whichever way you are most comfortable with. Like that. So I'll select these. Wait, I'll bring this a little bit more upwards. Like that. Okay. So I'll select these 4 additional leaves that I made. Right. And I want a same copy on the other side as well. To do that, I'll click on Object, Transform, Reflect. If you click on Vertical and let the angle stay the way it is, you can see the mirror image happens. And I'll click on Copy. And I'll just bring this copied version over here. That's it. So don't worry, I know this looks a little confusing here and you must be thinking what I just designed. But don't worry, once we fill it in with colors and manipulate this a little bit more, you will now see that it will look a lot better by the end, right? So let's create another vase this time and let's change the shape of the vase this time, right? Let's stick to this ellipse tool for now, and by clicking on Shift plus Alt, I'll make one circle like that. Okay, I'll choose the line tool and just make one line going across like that, and just make another line going at the bottom as well. Okay, I'll select these two. Go back to the shape builder tool right here and delete the portions that I do not require, like that. Okay, back here I see some extra lines that I don't need, like that. Select this, delete, and I'll probably make one small rectangle at the base like that. Cool. Right, so let's make some more leaves over here for this vase. So we'll go back to the ellipse tool, make a circle, make a copy out of it. While this circle is still selected, click on Alt and click and drag like that. I'll select these two. Shape build, click on the shape builder tool, click on Alt and drag. Do not forget to click Alt if you want to delete certain portions from your illustrations. Right, so I want to make this a little bit more longer, right? So you can do that by, so if we go back to this selection tool again, we can just grab this one point and make this more longer and probably a little bit more thinner like that. Okay, looks good. I'll probably add like that. Wait. So similarly, as we did with the earlier pot as well, we can make several copies and then just align it and place it onto our vase however we want. Like that. Over here. Similarly, I'll select these two to make a similar copy on the other side. Object, path of, transform, reflect, and copy. And I'll just move this along like that. So I'll select these. I'll just bring them a tad bit below like that. Right. And let's add another stripe, or let's just decorate this one as well. So let's just add small polka dots to this. It'll look really cute, no? Like that. Let's keep adding. So you can design it however you want your pots to look like. You're completely free, you're the designer, go crazy with your imagination. Like that. And that's it. Now the last thing it is left to do is to fill it in with colors. Right, so let's start with this one, because since this is the first one we made, let's give this color a nice dark brown shade. Right, I'll select all my, I'll select carefully all these leaves I just made and just click on dark green like that. Right, so this looks a little too overwhelming and you must be thinking that, oh my god, what this is. Don't worry, if we just click on any of these leaves, right click, go to arrange and say send to back, you can see you can easily edit this like that. It's really that easy. Arrange, send to back, arrange, send to back, probably bring this one, so this one, arrange is send to back, and I would want this to be in the front bring to front. And I'll select all these leaves and just bring them a little down like that. Okay, so once that's done, I'll select all my leaves again, and this time instead of black outline, let's give it a nice dark green outline to this. No wait, because you can't see, I've accidentally chosen the same shade. Or I'll just probably make this a little bit more lighter like that. Right, so it looks so cute now. Similarly, let's choose this and let's just fill it up with dark blue. Choose this one and fill it up with orange. I'll carefully just select these three objects and I'll remove the stroke like that. Similarly with this one, I'll select these leaves. I'll choose a lighter shade of green this time, and with this I'll go with a slightly darker shade for the stroke. Similarly, just keep sending them to back. So click on this one leaf, click it once, right click, arrange and send to back. And just send to back. That's it. I'll select this one and I'll fill it up with light brown. I'll select my circles. Kind of like that. And let's choose a nice bright color, red. I'll choose this shape again and right click, arrange, bring to front. Wait, whoop, not bring to front. Actually, I'll just select these two and send them at the back. Yeah. And I'll just select this again and select a dark brown. Okay. I'll select all this, and since I don't want the stroke black to be there, I'll remove the stroke like that. And there you go. We've made two really cute potted plants. Now let's save our illustrations as well. To do that, we'll go to File, Save As, and save it in the same file name. By default, our documents will be saved as an Adobe Illustrator file. I highly recommend that we save a file in this format so that in case if I want to make any changes, I can easily do that by accessing my Adobe Illustrator file and clicking on Save and OK. So now that we have come to the end of our video, I hope you found this video to be useful, and with a little practice you can go ahead and make your own potted plant and keep practicing with the shapes, with the shape tools and other tools as well. Thank you for watching and keep practicing.